What's up, guys? EJ here, back with another video. And I know I said I was going to do like my top 10 lists in the middle of the week, but I decided to change it up and do my DVD updates midweek. And I'll get back to doing top 10s on the weekend. So today I have a Blu-ray update for you. 5 new Blu-rays, all from last year. A couple of them are my favorite films of last year. Both are in my top 10. So let's get straight into it. Up first, we have The Artist. My favorite film of last year. This great homage to classic silent films, directed by French director Michel Hazanavicius, who also won Best Director. For the Academy Award, of course, the film won Best Picture along with 5 Oscars. I really love this film. Jean Dujardin was great as the lead, who also won Best Actor along with Berenice Bejo, about this aging silent film star struggling to cope with the change to talkies or sound films in 1927. And of course, the dog Uggy was great as well. Just hilarious, very fun. If you're a lover of classic films and especially silent movies, you could not love this film. I thought it was great. There was just so many great moments. I especially loved his sort of sound dream that he has. It's the only part of the film that actually has sound in it, except the final scene. And just shots like when they're talking on the stairs and there's all these people in the background, very reminiscent of like a D.W. Griffith film like Intolerance. Just a great film overall. If you love silent movies, you have to pick up The Artist. It just came out on Blu-ray and DVD yesterday, I believe. It comes with a nice slipcase that opens up like this. Yeah, my favorite film of last year, and I thought very deserving of the best picture winner. So up next we have The Conspirator, directed by Robert Redford. Of course, story of the aftermath of Abraham Lincoln's assassination. Interesting that I got this week because I just saw Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Hunter today, and this film basically starts where that film ends. So that's kind of an interesting double feature, but very good film, very good cast. James McAvoy as the lawyer who decides to defend Robin Wright's character, who plays the mother of John Wilkes Booth. Tom Wilkinson, Kevin Kline, Danny Houston, Evan Rachel Wood. Very interesting film. If you love history like I do, these sort of films will always appeal to me. Yeah, The Conspirator, the trial surrounding the people responsible for the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. Okay, up next we have a fun film. I'm not sure if many people saw it, and that is The Guard with Brendan Gleeson and Don Cheadle. Hilarious sort of Irish crime comedy where Gleeson plays a Irish cop in like a small rural town, and he's investigating a series of murders related to drugs. Very funny film, sort of a fish out of water movie as well, with Don Cheadle, who plays a FBI agent who's over there as well. Mark Strong is in it, very funny. It's sort of a British English gangster, if you like. The final shootout scene is just awesome. I just love the way Mark Strong acts during that scene. He's like, in a small town like this, he's just loving it. Just bullets flying, and it's sort of got a western quality to it. Brendan Gleeson is very good in this film. I believe he got nominated for a Golden Globe in the Best Comedy Actor category. If you haven't seen The Guard, or La Garde as it's known in Irish, check it out because it's well worth seeing. Okay, up next we have, again, one of my favorite films of last year, and that is, of course, War Horse, directed by my favorite director, Steven Spielberg. I'm a huge war movie fan, and this movie about a young boy's horse that gets recruited to fight in World War I for the British. Joey, the horse, is really good, and it just goes through a. It's basically told from the horse's point of view. He gets drawn into the British cavalry early on, and then he ends up with the Germans hauling big artillery and machinery, and then a little French girl gets a hold of the horse for a while, and eventually he ends up running through the trenches, which is a great moment. Emily Watson and David Toulis are sort of the main stars in this film, but the main star of the movie is the horse, and the beautiful cinematography and the score. Yeah, it's overly sentimental at times, especially the ending when the boy sort of calls the horse to him because he's been blinded, because he eventually enlists in the army when he's old enough to find his horse. Just a great film overall, beautiful to look at, lots of great sequences. I love this type of filmmaking. Obviously, Spielberg does it again, in my opinion, with this movie. One of my favorite films of last year. Okay, last but not least, I know a lot of people don't like a certain actor in this film, but I enjoyed this movie, and that's Water for Elephants. Sort of an old-fashioned story about a guy in his time in a 1920s, 30s circus. Of course, it's run by Christoph Waltz, who's very good as the villainous leader of the circus, and his girlfriend, played by Reese Witherspoon. But Robert Pattinson, who I know many people do not like because of Twilight, but I enjoyed him in this film. I like this sort of old-fashioned filmmaking. I thought he was good, and I haven't seen many good films about like a old-fashioned circus like this, unless it's like a horror film and they're like killer clowns or whatever. But Water for Elephants, based on a novel which I haven't read, but I know my mom and my sister have. A good film if you like that sort of old-fashioned storytelling. So those are the 5 Blu-rays, all from last year. 2 of my favorite movies in this update. The Artist, awesome, check it out if you haven't. The best film of last year. So those are my pickups. Thank you for watching, and until my next video, which will hopefully be a top 10 list, I'll see ya.